These are more fossils that I have actually found myself. On the left side, over here, these are my Cambrian fossils that I found when I was in Wyoming. These are trilobite fossils over here. Very cool. That's the best one I found. Very nice trilobites. Over here we have a nice little baby, as you can see. And there's a little piece of a trilobite right there. Very cool. Very nice fossils. And over here we have what I think is a worm burrow, so a trace fossil. Very cool. And I think here are some other trilobite fossils. There's definitely something there, little pieces, little fragments, something most likely broken up. And then over here are fossils from the Cretaceous. These are Enceladus fish fossils, and this is my favorite. This is the fish jaw that I found. I remember just picking it up and being like, found an awesome fish jaw. Very cool. And then the rest here are fish scales, so that's probably a fin actually. Very nice. Over here more scales. I think here there might actually be a piece of the skull, if I remember correctly. I think it's this piece here. So that's awesome. And just a random scale right there. So these are very cool fossils, and it's nice just to be able to say that I found these a nice range of fossils right there. Alrighty, as you might remember, I did a video of a fossil hunt in Southern Down where they filmed Doctor Who. These are the fossils that I found there. So here you have lots and pieces of the devil's toenails. So that's pretty awesome. These are the best specimens that I found. So yeah, I found loads of these, and it got kind of ridiculous actually. So I only picked the best, and there they are. There's definitely no limited amount for people if they really want devil toenails. And then of course here is the surprise ammonite that I found. I was very happy to actually find that. I would have been disappointed if it was just devil toenails, but we got an ammonite, so very happy with that. Haven't identified it yet, but there's always that opportunity, so that's cool. Okay, I believe these are the last pieces of fossils I've actually found. Everything else is stuff that I've had given to me or I've bought online. So let's just go over this quickly. Here are the fossils that I found when I was in Wyoming. These are Camarasaurus bones. I actually had these given to me by one of the staff members because they were finding so many fragments that they couldn't do anything with. They just said, would you like them? And I was like, yes, please. So these are pieces of Camarasaurus, and they definitely are, because the skeleton of the bones that they could work with has been reconstructed in the center. So that's awesome. So that's very, very nice, Camarasaurus bones. Over here, I believe this is a gastrolith, which was found pretty close to the ribcage of the Diplodocus, so it's very likely that that's what it is. They don't get recorded when they're found, so I could take that. So that's pretty interesting, but yeah, they probably should, because they are quite significant to the biology of these dinosaurs, but never mind. But at least the bones get recorded when they're found. And over here, this is very, very awesome. These are Allosaurus bone fragments. There's absolutely nothing we could have done with these, so I was able to take them because it would have been quite difficult to find out where they would have come from. Very happy with those, and it's nice to know that these came from an Allosaurus that I helped dig up, and slowly but surely most of the bones are being found from a specimen, and hopefully in the future that will be reconstructed as well and then put on display. Here, you may remember, if you've seen the video, I dug up a Apatosaurus, what I think is a Apatosaurus femur, and this rock was next to it, and this is bone shadow, so this is the very edge of where that femur would have been laying on this rock. So I had to take that with me just because of the sentimental value of finding that massive, well, not finding, but digging up that massive leg bone. It was quite important in my life, really, so I've got that. And then over here are little fragments from that dinosaur that I was digging up. It's definitely a sauropod, and if I had to assume, I would say a Apatosaurus, but at the moment it's kind of up in the air, but that's what I think it is anyway. And then over here is the first fossil I ever found, which is a bivalve, which I found at Ust in Gloucestershire. And here we have a tyrannosaur tooth that was found in the formation, which would give it to either be Daspletosaurus, Albertosaurus, or Gorgosaurus. It's actually pretty impossible to tell from a tooth like this exactly what dinosaur it came from, but it was sent to me as Daspletosaurus, but to be honest, it could be from any of the three groups, although it is quite a thick tooth, so it's possible, and maybe that's how they made their indication, but ideally it is actually very difficult to be able to identify the teeth from dinosaurs and actually say, oh, it's from this species, because it's actually very difficult. But there is the possibility. But in any case, that's a tyrannosaur tooth. Wow. Okay, moving on. As I've shown some of my dinosaur teeth quite a lot in other videos, I'm only going to show the ones that haven't been in videos before or have had very little show and tell moments in my videos. So here we go, and the first one I'm going to go over is this, of course, this very impressive Spinosaurus tooth. Very nice. Very happy to get this, and it's an absolute monster. I've got another Spinosaurus tooth in my collection, but nowhere near this size, and what a fantastic root as well. So very lovely tooth. Over here are teeth that I have shown, but very briefly. Coelophysis and a Nanotyrannus. And then over here, I was very excited to get these. These are Iguanodon teeth pieces. Very awesome. Second dinosaur ever to be found. And, second dinosaur to be described, I should say. And there we go. Some lovely teeth pieces. I mean, this piece. It's really nice, shiny enamel. It's very cool. So that is pretty much all of my new fossils covered, and also some old ones that I've shown that are just so awesome they deserve to be seen again. But of course, I just wanted to show the new ones that had been found. I'm hoping to do a lot more collecting. I think the next video I will do will be a fossil hunt, and we'll just see where it goes from there. But it's cool to do this. I'm happy that people wanted to see how the collection had got on. And of course, if you are going to buy fossils, always bear in mind the consequences of what you're doing, because of course these fossils aren't being made anymore. So if they get damaged, or if you hide them in a collection that, you know, this fossil is clearly significant, that might be an issue. But I'm not like other paleontologists where they're completely against buying fossils, but I definitely think there should be boundaries. There are lines that should not be crossed. But I hope anyway that you've enjoyed what I've been able to show. It's nice to be able to share what I've got here, and whenever I have friends over, it's a great conversation starter that I've got these amazing fossils. Some that I found, some of them I haven't, but hopefully I'll be able to find a lot more anyway, because that is my aim, is to actually find a lot more fossils, and if they are significantly important, they go in museums, because that's very important, and that is the easiest way for people to see them and to be inspired. So thank you for watching, and as always, I hope to be back with new videos, so I will see you later.